Well, it is match day 15 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League, brought to you by Zim Papers Television Network in partnership with Africa Bet. And today on the show, we feature YADAH taking on FC Platinum at the National Sports Stadium. And you can interact with us on our social media platforms. Let us know what you think about the game and also your prediction. On Facebook, we are Zim Papers Television Network, and on Twitter, we are ZTN Sport and ZTN News. Now, joining me in the studio just to give us an analysis of what we are to expect in today's game is Mo Moyo. Good to have you, Mo.
Good afternoon, Tando. How are you?
You know what? It's an interesting match that we're going to have at the National Sports Stadium. So I don't know how to feel, because YADAH has seemed to be the boogie side of most of these big teams, I can say. We saw them at Ngezi Platinum the other time. So you know what? I don't know what to expect in today's game.
Yeah, it's a very difficult game. I think YADAH needs to win this match. It's an opportunity for them to actually, if they win, from the 15 points that they've collected so far, they would move to 18. They will be above Highlanders. They will be above Caps. I think also they will move from the bottom, or from the relegation zone, which has been very familiar with them over the years. So it's really an opportunity for them to move, and they've been playing well. In the last 5 matches, five games, they've only lost once. So it means that they are doing quite well. All the same, FC Platinum has also been recovering. They've started to win again, and they need this. If they win today, they will be on 25 points. Currently, they are on 22 points. If they win, they will be on 25 points. And if their abandoned match versus Bosso is ruled in their favor, then they would go to 28 points, which is they'll be up there, very close to Dynamos, 2 points away from the top. So it's also an opportunity for them to stamp their authority and show that they are the big boys.
So before we go deeper into looking at their lineup and talking about YADAH and FC Platinum, we should just highlight on the games that we have on game week 15. So tomorrow there is Ngezi taking on 10X at Buildup Stadium, and Bulawayo City versus Kariba, Wawa versus Harare City, and Herentals taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. Now on Sunday we have Triangle United versus Cranbourne Bullets, Highlanders taking on Dynamos at Baba Fields, which will be live on Zim Papers Television Network, and also Manika Diamonds taking on Black Rhinos, Caps United taking on Chicken Inn at the National Sports Stadium. Now, Mo, you did say that FC Platinum needs to, put the foot forward and stamp their authority into today's game. Now, when I was looking at the lineup, I saw that one Tuda is back on the bench. He's on the bench. The other previous week he was not around. Now, I'm mentioning one because he seems to be one of the FC Platinum's key players. We saw him score a goal at Mandava against Highlanders, and then the following week he was not in the team sheet, and now we find him back there. Do you think he might make a difference today?
I thought one Mutuza is going to be on the bench today. There is Blessing Moyo. But the biggest worry for me for FC Platinum is Mari on the bench. Magalani is quite good, but you need your captain on the pitch all the time, and he's on the bench. I don't know why. So that's a big worry.
Well, thank you very much, Mo. Now we're about to cross over to the National Sports Stadium, where Chido Manua is up with the coaches.
Your defenders isn't going to be in the game today. Did that cause a little bit of turbulence? Can you please tell us what's going on there?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Coach.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a problem for us. We've got 20 players we brought in here, so it's one of those things. He wasn't feeling well, but we move on. We've got some guys who can do the job for us, and we know it's not going to be easy for us today. The last time we've been here, we dropped some points, so it's a massive game for us. What is important for us to go out there with a positive attitude so that we can get a positive result.
You've managed to hold your own so far, and you are basically playing to defend your title. Are you satisfied with your play thus far in the league?
So far, so good. I can't complain. Every time we play a game of football, we play to win. But of course, we have got a indifferent start to the season because of the changes which have been at the club. So we are not much into any pressure to maybe to try to take the championship, because if you look at the squad we have at the moment, majority of them they're still young. So we just work, then see what happens come end of the season.
Okay, that's pretty exciting. I wish you all the best in today's match. Yeah, see you later, Coach.
Thank you.
You heard it yourself. That was Coach Nowen Mapeza. Telling us, how his team is going to go. Yes, of course, one of his defenders won't be able to make it today, due to headache and stomach ache, but he did say that he's still confident and he has more players that will be able to make sure that the game goes smoothly today. And now I'm joined by Coach Genesis Mangombe, YADAH coach. Right, Coach, you had that 1-0 victory over Cranebourne Bullets last week, and that gave you, a little bit of confidence. And right now you're facing defending champions, FC Platinum, who've also been doing pretty well. They're 5th on the log. What is your strategy going into this game?
Yeah, it's a game of football and we accept every result. But we've been preparing for this team. We've been preparing everything, mental aspect, thing, because of late we were lacking, our conversion rate was very poor. But I've been trying to work on the stableness in front of goal. So I think today they will make justice.
And you're known for, a good brand of football, and you don't hold back. How have your recent victories impacted your team as a whole?
Yeah, what we wanted first is that the boys understand the main purpose of playing positional football. So when you are winning now, they start to have the confidence in them. So if you play good football and you can score, so you are almost there. So maybe we are polishing some few things in the positional thing.
It's going to be a pretty exciting game. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. But all the best, Coach. See you later.
Thank you very much.
There you heard it yourself, Coach Genesis, telling us, they're ready to play some positional football and see exactly how that game's going to go. But do stay tuned. We're going to be giving you all that action live as it happens right here on Zim Papers Television Network.
Which is why I couldn't trust him with ensuring that all my friends were there on my wedding day.
Consider it done, son.
Dad, this is not everyone on my list.
I invited all those people on your list. I didn't call it a wedding. I told them that you were in serious need of their help and that we would gather here today to see how we can help you. And these are the people that showed up. Now go on and celebrate with your true friends.
The taste of true friendship. It all comes together with a castle.
Well, once again, for a viewer who just joined us, this is match day 15 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League, proudly brought to you by Zim Papers Television Network in partnership with AfricaBet. And today we feature YADAH taking on FC Platinum at the National Sports Stadium. Now, more, we had Coach Mapeza there telling us that he doesn't have much pressure. If we look at the squad that he has, he's just trying to build up the squad that he has. Is not really pressured into winning games and stuff. What do you think about that?
That is not true. he has got a lot of pressure. I find maybe if he was playing the bigger boys, it's fine if they lose. But even though he's rebuilding, you cannot afford to lose to the minnows or to the smaller teams in the league. This is a game that is expected to win no matter what the team expects to do by the end of the year. So it's a must-win for him.
And on the other hand, you did mention earlier that, YADAH has been gaining so much momentum and it's trying to, by all means, to run away from relegation. So now they won against a team which seemed to be somewhat invincible a few weeks ago, which is Cranbourne Bullets. So I'm pretty sure that kind of must have boosted their confidence. So they go into this game with so much confidence.
Yeah, when a team is winning, their 3 wins and a draw and a loss in the last 5 matches brings a lot of confidence. It means that the players have refocused. They now can believe in themselves. They can actually play better. They believe they can win because they've been winning. It's unfortunate that they are meeting a big team like FC Platinum at the moment. So it's going to be tough for them. FC Platinum, I think, besides Petros Mari, there is also Mbreti. Mbreti gives width. The right back, you heard he's not feeling well, so he's no longer playing. They're replaced with Mhlanga. Naturally, Mhlanga is a centre back, and so FC Platinum is going to lose that width on the right way. Mbreti goes up, comes into some crosses and all that. So it's not going to be easy for FC Platinum. That's another dimension that's going to be very difficult for them. But overall, the FC Platinum has got an advantage. They've got the second best defense after Dynamos. They only conceded 7 goals so far. So it's going to be a good game.
Now looking at YADAH as it stands, they have one of their key players being Lennox Ncheto, and there's also the captain, Gornos Mangami, and there's also Gahadzikwe, who's been making waves lately in the YADAH camp. So do you think with Lennox's speed and precision and clinical in front of goal, today is going to be maybe one of their lucky days?
I haven't watched YADAH. I think probably their main forte today will be Kudakwashe Mangani, the big striker. If Beans is going to play closely with him, they're going to cause a lot of trouble to the Gift Bello Mashaud FC Platinum defense. And I know I like Lennox, and I think Lennox is playing for the wrong team. He should be playing for a better team because his quality deserves to play to be in a better team. Yeah.
Well, if you then say that Lennox is playing for somewhat, he doesn't deserve being at YADAH. He deserves to be in a better place. So what do you say about Jaden Barake, who's at Wawa, but he's amongst the top goal scorers in the PSL right now?
That one is a good talent, and actually he has to be there because that's the only way he can be exposed to the world that he's quite good. And you will see that he's going to move very quickly to a better team. But still on YADAH, I don't know why Nkosi is always, Ngosi Mhlanga, the big defensive midfielder. Yeah, I don't know why he's always on the bench. I thought it's an opportunity for him to play. He likes these big games. Whenever he plays versus Cape, Dynamos Highlanders, he's always on top of the game. He controls the midfield. He's got an imposing, huge body, and he gets into those tackles. So,
I did have a chat with Coach Genesis at some point, and he emphasized on attitude at some point. I'm not really pinpointing the fact that maybe Ngosi has an attitude, but he did mention that some of his players in the camp have a serious attitude that, you can't communicate and have a mutual understanding that I want you to do this and do this and do this in today's game. Maybe he's grown a big head, because Coach did mention attitude when I last spoke to him. So I don't know if maybe he's on the bench due to his attitude, or maybe it's an injury.
Yeah, you never know, because you wouldn't want to have a player with a bad attitude on your team, especially when you're winning. Plus, most of the times when the coaches come up with these lineups, they retain the team that would have won probably the previous match or the previous 2 matches. So maybe that is why he's on the bench. But his traditional 4-4-2 and his possession play is going to be interesting, because also FC Platinum plays possession football. So exactly. We would want to see how it's going to really patch out. But maybe in terms of age, FC Platinum has got younger players up front, although they've got the older guys at the back. So yeah, it's evenly matched. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but I would still believe that FC Platinum has got better chances because of the better quality of their players.
And seasoned players as well.
Yes.
So now, since Coach did mention that he's not really at pressure, do you think maybe it's somewhat a way of disguising himself and saying, even after I win, and say, look, you guys, I told you I'm not really pressured into winning this game?
You can never hide. We all know that he's supposed to win today. And we all know that he came out today to win.
All
that
guns
is
blazing.
All guns blazing. You see Mtimba Nyoka, you see Tandula Ngosi, you see Wo Tamsona, they're being promoted to the starting lineup because of the form that he is in, scoring last week. That's why he has put in all those players. He wants to win. He's desperate for that win. He wants to be up there. He wants to be counted. He's a big coach. He doesn't expect to be down where he is the number 5 for a team for a defending champion. No matter how rebuilding you are, you have to be up there.
So now we have Coach Norman telling us he doesn't have pressure. And also that side, YADAH is somewhat in pressure because if they don't win today and the bottom teams like Cranbourne Bullets and every other team that's below them, if they win, the game changes because, I mean, in the table, there's not much difference in terms of points. If someone is on 14 points, then there's 15 points behind, and, you know, the margin is not so different. So if one wins, the whole league or the whole table changes. So today, going into today's match, what will be your prediction? It's kind of hard to tell, but what will be your prediction?
I would give it to FC Platinum 2-0. Yeah, why? Because FC Platinum has got a better attack, and also because YADAH has got a leaky defense. They've a negative. They've conceded 13 goals so far this season. They've got a negative goal difference, which means that in as much as they may want to possess, at the back they are not doing their job. So
now, besides the game that we have today, an exciting match day 15 it is. I mean, we have Dynamos taking on Highlanders, the most rival we can have. It's like Orlando Pirates taking on Kaizer Chiefs in the Soweto derby. That's how deep this game is. So just before we go to the National Sports Stadium where YADAH and FC Platinum are, what do you think is going to happen in Bulawayo?
The Battle of Zimbabwe.
Literally. Literally.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very big match. And the tension has been heightened by the fact that Timbers fled when they played in the Uhuru Cup. Yes, and Boso won. And also the fact that Dynamos has not been winning versus Boso for a long time now, maybe 6 years now. So it's really going to be an interesting game. And for your own information, Highlanders has been having the biggest crowds, bigger than any other club so far this season. So we expect a bumper crowd vociferously behind the team. It's going to be very difficult for Dynamos. They really need to pull up their socks. They really need to have everyone on point to come out with a result from Bulawayo.
And also to notice the tension that came from Nyawa, Shadrack Nyawa, and also Ngobizita Masubu. Well, I think it's a tension because Shadrack was supposed to join Highlanders but then signed for Dynamos, or I don't know what the tension is really about, but we saw it at the Uhuru Cup, and I personally think we're going to see more of it on Sunday. What do you think about that?
I just pray that there won't be violence during and after the match. But in terms of commitment, there will be commitment from both sides. There will be a lot of action. There will be a lot of fights. There will be a lot of duels, and I'm sure Nyawa will still go on the way he went on in the first game. He's a Bulawayo boy, and Nyawa, I hope he's not going to play left back like the coach did
the
previous game, because he really doesn't like playing that position. He plays because the coach wants him to play there, or because he's able to play there. But he's more effective coming from the midfield, and then he's also good at thwarting those efforts from opposition from the midfield. So it's going to be a very, very interesting match.
So speaking of interest, I mean, we saw just earlier when the fans, the FC Platinum fans, are very jovial, and they seem to be, excited to have this match going on. And now, talking of YADAH, which is home, YADAH is home today. They have home ground advantage. So do you think a miracle might come? They're called Miracle Boys after all. So they do need a miracle to save them today.
I think for YADAH, there is nothing called home, unless if they're going to play at the hotel, because they are a small club. They do not have fans. If you look at the fans that actually came from Shishawane, maybe FC Platinum, to pass the fans, they've got more fans than YADAH. So YADAH can practically play anyway. There's nothing, they don't have any home advantage. So that actually makes it very difficult for them, because when you're home, you're more comfortable, you play better, you need to please your fans. There's some pressure that comes with it, and you need to release that pressure by playing well. But now they are not under that kind of pressure.
So you still stick to your 2-0 prediction?
Definitely.
Well, like I usually say, if that is correct, then I'll put in a word for you on Africa Bet. Now, before we cross over to the National Sports Stadium, where we're going to give you all the live action, I'll just read down the fixtures that we have on match day 15. Now, tomorrow there is Ngezi taking on 10X, and Bulawayo City versus Kariba. Wawa taking on Harare City, Herentals taking on Bulawayo Chiefs, and on Sunday we have Triangle United versus Cranbourne Bullets, Highlanders versus Dynamos. Once again, it will be live here on Zempapers Television Network, and Manika Diamonds versus Black Rhinos, Caps United taking on Chicken Inn. Now you can interact with us and tell us your prediction, your thoughts and your comments on our social media platform. On Facebook, we are Zempapers Television Network, and on Twitter, we are ZTN Sport and ZTN News. I'm Dandugai Sensigane. Now we're about to cross over to National Sports Stadium, where Howard Musonza is up with commentary.
Which is why I could entrust him with ensuring that all my friends were there on my wedding day.
Consider it done, son.
Dad, this is not everyone on my list.
I invited all those people on your list. I didn't call it a wedding. I told them that you were in serious need of their help, and that we would gather here today to see how we can help you. And these are the people that showed up. Now go on and celebrate with your true friends.
The taste of true friendship. It all comes together with a castle.
Oh, it's a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the National Sports Stadium, where we are going to witness the game between YADAH and FC Platinum, the champions. Well, partly cloudy, but temperatures hovering around 22 degrees Celsius. It's sunny. Yes, the sun is out, and that's the turf right here at the National Sports Stadium, where we are bracing up for kickoff between YADAH and FC Platinum. YADAH, the home team, 14th out in the log standings, while FC Platinum are on position number 5. This was earlier when the Zishawane-based miners came through. Of course, lest we forget about the COVID-19 pandemic that has claimed over 15 million lives around the world. And we are just being reminded to adhere to the protocols here. And you see all the players coming out, blessing Moyo there, all masked up, and of course getting sanitized as they are coming through. Ralph Matema, gunslinger at YADAH, he's on the bench today. And YADAH also came through. And here are the players as they came. Well, some, like Brian Kadamanja, they don't even have masks on. It's a bit surprising, as there are some SRC officials there trying to make sure that they're adhering to the COVID protocols. You wonder what's going on as some of the players are just disembarking from the bench. And they didn't even have their masks on. So we're ready for the game as the two teams are out for this game. First led by the match officials there. Josiah Masimira is the referee of the afternoon. First assistant is Sem Mahachi. Second assistant is Safira Ipiri. And the fourth official is Brian Goa as they come through. FC Platinum in their golden color with yellow socks, and YADAH, the home team, putting on red and black shorts with some trimmings of red on the side. Hopefully there is not going to be a clash between the YADAH goalkeeper, who's putting on yellow, and that golden yellow of FC Platinum. I'm sure the officials check that out and there's no confusion whatsoever. So this is the match that's getting match day 15 underway. Some juicy encounters also slated in for match day 15. Ngezi Platinum Stars take on Tenax. This is tomorrow. Bulawayo City, I've got a date against ZPC Kariba in Bulawayo. Wawa take on Harare City at Ascot in Gweru. The Rentals play against Bulawayo Chiefs here at the National Sports Stadium. This is on tomorrow. Then on Sunday, Cranbourne Bullets are away to Triangle in the Southeast Lowveld, while Manica Diamonds host Lacranos at Sakuba Stadium in Mutare. Here at the National Sports Stadium, it's Caps taking on Chicken Inn. But the biggest of them all, that's match day 15, must be this one. Highlanders taking on Dynamos. This is coming through from Barberfield Stadium. It'll be live right here on Zimpepers Television Network. So the two skippers there, Lennox Muchetu for YADAH and Gift Bella for FC Platinum, posing for a photo moment there with the match officials. Brian Goa, the fourth official, promoted this year onto the elite panel of the referees, Class 1. So we're bracing up for kickoff, and Josiah Masimira just waiting for the two teams as they are going through. As we see there, Richard Chiminga in goal for YADAH, Kadamanja, Muchetu, Shepherd, Tanaka, and Shandirwa. As FC Platinum also going through their pre-match ritual, a prayer to the Almighty, asking for divine intervention. But who's there? Wallace Magalani dislodging Petros Mari from the #1 spot. Calvin Mangiza is also there, and Lawrence Mutlanga is also in the starting lineup together with Walter Musona, who was on the score sheet against Cape United this past weekend. So they've put in a very strong team out there, FC Platinum, the defending champions. So we'll see how they do. But Wallace Magalani getting a rare start the season, taking over from the skipper and the preferred #1, Petros Mari, who's on the bench today. Also, Brian Banda is back in the starting 11. YADAH also doing their pre-match ritual. And that's a huge war cry from the Miracle Boys, hoping for a miracle against the defending champions this afternoon. So we are ready. The two teams are. Kelvin Mangiza, Walter Musona are ready as well. Even those guys in red, they are ready. I think these are two teams that understand the passing game. Of course, YADAH of late, they've been doing well, and 3 victories they have notched up this season. They started really slow. They lost their 2 opening games, and they had to recover with a couple of draws. I think 4 draws on the trot. Then they came back again losing. So they were just blowing hot and cold. Masimira is ready for us. And away we go with FC Platinum getting us underway here at the National Sports Stadium. Mangiza playing as a left back. And just in front of him is Walter Musona. Bello playing in the heart of defense with Willem Stimmer. So at the end of the day, we're going to see, is it going to be Genesis Mangombe? He's going to stay his side to victory, or it's going to be Norman Mapeza? Richard Chiminga. And a bit of pressure there. Just complaining that he was passed under pressure by Kadamanja. So corner kick. First corner kick of the match. Falling to the away side. They're currently on position #5, the defending champions. And 22 points, the corner comes, and Mucheto clears. From Krairoj Denere, playing as the defensive shield this afternoon. He's playing there with Albert Manenji. So I presume Manenji will be the box-to-box midfielder, while Krairoj Denere sits back. For FC Platinum, Gift Mbweti was in the starting lineup, but he had to be replaced there as he fell sick during warm-up, so they had to replace him. Mochetu, bless him well, wins possession for the Platinum Miners. Magalani Clears. Oh, Denere misses it. And Mutimba Nyoka wins a free kick. Bello. Onto that far side. Ngwenya with the cross, and it's a goal! Brian Banda! 3 minutes into the game. And he throws FC Platinum in front. Well-worked goal. Ntando Ngwenya with a ping-pong cross from the far side. And Banda hit the simplest of tasks, just to put it beyond Richard Chiminga. So YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. The live action that we are bringing to you right here on Zimpapers Television Network as the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. Let's see what the Miracle Boys can do. Machetu using space in midfield. He gets a return. Machetu left his right back row unmanned as he was roving. Kadamanja lurking on the near side. And Chiminga with a clearance. Musona can't get past Kadamanja. So 5 minutes gone here at the National Sports Stadium. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. Matchday 15 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. Just 2 more rounds of games till we reach the midway of the 2021-2022 season. Denere. So free kick on that far side. Masimira just going over there to check Lawrence Muslanga is the one who is down. So here was the goal. There was no way that the goalkeeper was going to get to it. Brian Banda using his thigh to control the ball into the back of the net. So too much on that pass. Manenji chasing. And Magalani clears. So throwing halfway inside the FC Platinum half. Chiminga looking for options. Finds Krairo Chidenere. They lay it all the way back. Muchetu gets away from Musona. But it's clear once again. Mangiza. Crossfield ball. Looking for Binzi. Gadzikwa. FC with a throw. So Bello. One of the oldest players at FC Platinum. The squad that's laced with a lot of youngsters that came through from the juniors. Players like Mangiza. Blessing Moyo, crossfield ball, picking up Ngwenya on that far side. Another opportunity! And YADAH managing to clear. The shot will come through. But that won't trouble the goalkeeper. Kadamanja under a bit of pressure, but managing to wriggle themselves out of that conundrum. Steamer. So offside, says the far side assistant referee, as we've gone 10 minutes now into the game. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. Brian Banda with a goal after 3 minutes. Beansy can't keep it in play. Krairoch, Denere. On to Shandirwa. Working well. On to Gadziko on that far side. The cross will come. On the near side, Beansy. And can't get to the end of that one. Good defensive work by Walter Musona. So corner kick. The first time that YADAH have actually come into that final third. Five red-shirted players in the box. Danere with the corner. Low on the near post. Muchetu. Shandirwa. So Shandirwa commits another throw in on the near side. Mangiza with a throw. Magaya. On to Muslanga. Another veteran on this side. Kadamanja looks up. Beansy on the near side. Beansy knocks it forward, but Steamer will clear. Shandirwa. Gadzigwa trying to work it on that far side. Oh, trying to stretch FC Platinum, but they lose possession. Banda on Tungwenya now on the edge of the box, but they are forced to pack back. Steamer with a clearance. Couldn't get to Mangami. See the wide grin on his face as he thought he was through there. Banda. And Massimira blows. Magai is down, but they do get a free kick. Hagiazo Magai was on target last weekend in that 3-0 victory over Caps United. Mangami, Kuda, Beansy now. Can he get to the end of that one? It's kicked by Mangiza. So they've got a free kick. So let's see what they can do as we have gone past 15 minutes now. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. Can YADAH get something out of this standard situation? Huge opportunity for them. Kraroj Denere. The player nicknamed Marino. Denere! Well, couldn't get it down in time. Already sitting on 1 goal. Denere. He scored a goal in matchday 12 as YADAH beat Tenax by 3-1. So he was one of the scorers there, Denere. So Massimira blowing, and the players a bit confused why he blew. So free kick to YADAH. Was a clash there. It's Mutlanga who clash with Mangami there. Gatika with the cross. Header, not good enough. And Magalani, is he going to keep a clean sheet today after being preferred ahead of Petros Mari? Karamanja with the clearance. Took it shot. Binzi gets a return. Binzi. And he gets a free kick. Really out of nothing there. But he's a hustler, hustling. And he managed to fool the referee. There he was. And he got it. Hopefully this time we're going to see a better delivery from Kraro Chidenere. As Magalani tries to set up a 4-man wall just inside the penalty box. Mangombe directing the orchestra from the touchline. Denere with another opportunity. Denere! Oh, similar to the initial effort a couple of minutes back. Even the pace was not there. Steve took his time. Mangami. So they are not in a hurry, FC Platinum. As we go on 20 minutes into this game, FC Platinum lead by a goal to nil. The goal coming after 3 minutes. Tandolo and Kosingwenya winning possession on the far side. Delivered a cross that was converted by Brian Banda. Bello, no challenge at the moment. As they come once again, but this time YADAH clear with Gadzikwa. There was a handball there. So Gadzikwa tricking himself and conceding a throw on that far side. This is match day 15 in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. Dynamos on top on 30 points, followed by Chicken Inn on 28. Both teams are in action on Sunday. Chicken Inn are in Harare against Dynamos, while against Caps United, while Dynamos travel to Bulawayo for a date against Highlanders in one of the stand-up fixtures of match day 15. So FC Platinum with their second corner kick. Usona with the corner. Hit it over. Richard Chiminga. Denere. too much. On that pass. Shuma Galani. Just getting things back underway with Bello now. Looking for Ngwenya. Mhlanga on an overlap. This is the third time that he's gone down, Mhlanga. And you'd want to think he's one of the big men out there, if not the biggest man out there. And just seeing how many times he's just gone out in this opening 20 or so minutes. There he was. So offside on Hagiazo Magaya. Halfway inside the YADAH half. A good play on that far side. Blessimo down, presumably injured after clashing with Mutembeza. He was clipped there by Joseph Mutembeza. So 25 minutes gone now. And a goal that came in the third minute, still separating these two sides. Bello. Banda. Msona offside. Water. So free kick comes through. Looking for Binzi on the near side. Muchetu beaten to it by Brian Banda. Deneri. Clive Mandive. A good passing game, thus by the Miracle Boys. Although that final pass there was a bit too much. Band over the halfway line. Musona not on the same wavelength. Banda. Denere. Let's see what he can do here. Fortune Binzi. Steamer with an emphatic clearance. Missed by Mhlanga. Nobody on this near side from YADAH's point of view. Mandive under pressure, but he managed to get himself out of that sticky situation. Manenji, very quiet in this game. Mutembeza now. Crossfield ball, but Mangiza with the interception. Was trying to set up Ntando, and Mtimbanyoka was lacking on that far side. Mapeza obviously not happy there. He always wants to win, though his team is leading, but he's not happy with the ball movement at the moment. Shandirwa into Binzi. There was a push on Give Bella. The pace has dropped down a bit from how the two teams started. I think for now the challenge is on YADAH to lift their game up. Try and at least get a goal. Get level. And then see from there. Shandirwa. Denere. Half an hour gone, and YADAH still trail the visitors here by a goal to nil. Brian Banda with a goal after 3 minutes. Gadzigwa, the teenager they got from a social side in Chitungwiza called Bastards. Binzi pulled back by Mangiza. So Muchetu will take this free kick. We have seen Kratos Denere taking the free kicks from this end. But Muchetu now with a good ball. An opportunity then. So free kick right in front of the 18-yard box. But on that far side, after Mtembeza was impeded there. Let's see who's going to take this one. Muchetu is there. Shandirwa also there. Well, Shandirwa is going to leave. A shot will come. So they get a corner out of that. The shot will come and Magalane collects. Mangami couldn't really wrap his boot around the ball. And in the end, coming up with that flimsy shot. I don't know, he's kicking himself. He could have really done better. Clive Mandive. Ngwenya using his speed. And a cross, which resulted in a corner on that far side. Can they make it 2 from this corner kick? Short corner. The cross comes. YADAH, and this one not really far. And Mhlanga with the header. Shepard Gadzigwa. But Mangiza with the interception. 35 gone now. 10 minutes to the halftime break. Can FC go with this huge advantage they've got here? Because there isn't much coming from YADAH anyway at this moment. Oh, the handball there in front of Massimira. He had no option but to blow. So FC Platinum placed 5th on 22 points. I'm sure they'll get 3 points from the abandoned game. They played against Highlanders. The game they failed to complete after there was crowd trouble at Mandava Stadium a couple of weeks back. So that game is going to be determined in the boardroom. There was a hearing already on Highlanders, because that game they were playing against Highlanders, and when the game was stopped in the 81st minute, it was 1-1 between FC Platinum and Highlanders. Banda. Magalane. Magaya. Mtimbanyuka. And to the exciting Ngwenya. The cross comes. Musona couldn't keep in place, so it's a throw into YADAH, deep inside their own half. Gadzigwa wins possession. Looking for options is Kadamanja. Poor ball from him. The pace has gone down in this game. And Mucheto gives it away. An opportunity! Oh my word, Ngwenya scarred his efforts with the keeper to beat. He could have really done well. 39 minutes gone. Easily been 2 now. Mucheto finding the goalkeeper. Matsimira just checking on. He felt it. So Matsimira trying to explain why he didn't blow for a free kick. So 5 minutes to half-time. This is the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League right here on Zim Papers Television Network. The players recharging, hydrating themselves. And of course, Mapeza and Mangombe also getting time to re-strategize. Mangombe, so far, not going great for him. And the Miracle Boys is a trail here by 1-0. Brian Banda in your picture with a goal. Chiminga, but it's cleared by Bello. Placing mopping up in midfield for FC Platinum. Mutlanga. And going off on that far side. The cross will come. And it's cleared by Gadziko. Ngwenya. And a shot will come! Oh, Chiminga does well. Banda hits the side netting. 2 shots in quick succession. Really good by FC Platinum. Is hoping to extend their lead before the halftime breather. Swaz Musona and Banda with the shot that hit the side netting. Mangami beaten to it by Bello. Denere. Muchetu using space in midfield. Shandirwa. Who can't get past Moyo. Chiminga almost making a costly mistake there. But he recovered well. I'll see how many more minutes we're going to play. Oh, there he was. Miscued. And he was under a lot of pressure. Mangami heading it forwards. Mutembeza onto that far side. What can YADAH do in these last moments of the first half? Gadzikwa is brought down, but referee saying there is nothing there. So we're going to play 1 more minute as we have approached 45 minutes. Mutembeza opts to go all the way back to Mandive. And Binzi breaks free on the near side. Binzi. He gets it again, Binzi. Beaten to it by Musona. So the 1 minute of added time almost up. It's 46 minutes. There's really nothing out of that. So then, that's the halftime whistle here at the National Sports Stadium. The matchup we are bringing to you live right here on ZTN. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. Brian Banda with the goal after 3 minutes. It was Ntando Ngwenya who worked his way well on that far side. Brought in a cross that was then converted by Banda, albeit in an unorthodox way, because he used his thigh just to direct it past Richard Chiminga in goal for FC Platinum. There is the goal separating these two sides. The cross came and Banda was right there. And the goalkeeper already going down could not stay it out of the net. So halftime right here at the National Sports Stadium. Match day 15 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 1. We'll be back after 15 minutes.
one without money, but the one without friends. Which is why I couldn't trust him with ensuring that all my friends were there on my wedding day.
Consider it done, son.
Dad, this is not everyone on my list.
I invited all those people on your list. I didn't call it a wedding. I told them that you were in serious need of their help and that we would gather here today to see how we can help you. And these are the people that showed up. Now go on and celebrate with your true friends.
The taste of true friendship. It all comes together with a castle.
Well, you had, Howard, an exciting first half of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League, brought to you by Zim Papers Television Network in partnership with Africa Bet. It was. Now, as it stands, FC Platinum are leading 1-0. Now, more an early goal that we saw at the National Sports Stadium. I mean, it was somewhat of expected, seeing that FC Platinum was the stronger, more experienced side.
Yeah. It's very good that FC Platinum got an early goal. When you go away, you need to get your foot in there early because that unsettles the opposition. And normally when big teams are playing small teams, when the big team scores first, there's something that comes to your mind to say, it has started. Now the big boys are going to what to beat us, but generally the match it's quite a fair one. I thought FC Platinum had the momentum in the very first minutes, and then YADAH clawed back, but FC gained again before the end of the first half. So yeah, it's more tilted towards FC Platinum. They had the better chances. If you look at the one that Msona missed at the end, where he hit, and good save from the goalkeeper, and another one. There's a good save there from the goalkeeper. You can see, and also I thought FC Platinum is using more of the right wing, where Thando Lengos is the one who is the action man there, getting past the better of his defender most of the times. So yeah, if you can see that one, that should be the goal. No, it was not the goal, but you can see most of the action is coming from the right there, where Thando is.
Now, we are just seeing a shot that Brian Banda took there, but then you know what? There's a shot that Thando Lenkosi could have scored. That was a clean pass and a good cross, but then he failed to just finish it off. What do you think would be happening? Because, I mean, we had Thando with the assist earlier. You would think now his energy is back to normal, and you know what, he got the boost from that assist. But when it comes to him finishing off the goal,
Thando is still work in progress. He's not a finished product yet. He needs to work on his finishing. He's got quite a lot of speed. He can dribble. He can get in nice crosses. But when he gets into those scoring positions, he's not decisive. So he's still work in progress. The coach will work on him. I'm sure the numbers are going to improve from Thando because he gets into those good positions.
Now, a funny scenario that we realized there at the National Sports Stadium, like just before the end of the first half, where the goalkeeper, I don't know what was happening with the goalkeeper. I feel like you could explain to us what really was happening, because I mean, he could have considered a goal out of that. It's a very stupid mistake that one has to do, especially inside the box against FC Platinum. That was
jittery from the goalkeeper. But I think it's that pressure is because the defenders are the ones that are trying to make him play from the back when they are not used to playing from the back. So when the ball comes like that, you end up doing things that, because you're not used to doing that, it's not the way you play. So I think the defenders should just avoid back pass, passing to the goalkeeper, because that's not how they play. That's not how he is used to playing. And with a little bit of luck, the FC Platinum could have gotten another goal.
They could have. Easily could have been another goal, but unfortunately we didn't get much of a clinical approach when it came to Tando. Now, further looking at the highlights that we have today, basically from what you saw, do you think you can still go on with your prediction, your 2-0 rather prediction?
Yeah, in terms of chances, if you looked very well, YADAH did not get any chance the whole of the first half. They never got a chance. So the FC Platinum defense has been very tight. Magalane has been on leave. Nothing to do really. Maybe he could actually even go and join Howard and do the commentary.
Chill.
Yeah. And FC Platinum got 2 chances. Walter Msona and Tando could have thrust FC Platinum further. But having said that, it's never given that you are leading and you are going to win. They need to get another goal as quickly as possible, just a security goal to make sure they wrap it up.
So now going into the second half, who do you think is coming off the bench or who's coming off the pitch and going to the bench? On both camps, that is.
For YADAH, I would think Ralph Matema, an old horse as he is, but he's good in the box. If they do get a chance, he's one guy I would say he should be on the pitch. Probably also bring in Kosi. I like his bulky presence. When he's there, you always notice that he's there.
Bulldoze his way
and
around.
I don't think there is anyone on the pitch there who can do what he can do when he's on the pitch. For FC Platinum, I think they are playing okay for now. Maybe 70-75 minutes, they can start to look at bringing in Donald Teguru, Juan Mutuza. Yeah, more of the attacking players than anything else. Because midfield and defense, they are quite secure.
They're quite secure.
Yeah.
So now going into the second half and seeing that YADAH doesn't have a clear-cut chance, no shots on target, they really don't have, that clinical way of holding the ball when they're within the box. Somehow they lose it. Lennox Mcheto is one who maneuvers he uses his height and that petiteness to maneuver his way in the box and score. But today, we are not really getting that much of him. So coming into the second half, what do you think Genesis Mangombe is telling his teammates now?
The way they are playing is because they are not getting much of the ball. Although they are a possession-based football team, today it's more on FC Platinum possessing the ball. So you cannot expect Lennox Mcheto to be outstanding because they are chasing the ball. They're chasing the game, they're chasing the ball. But if I'm Genesis, I would say they have nothing to lose. When you're playing a team like FC Platinum, if YADAH loses to FC Platinum, so what? If FC Platinum loses to YADAH, then that's a big story.
News.
Yes, so I would say go all out, bring in another striker, and also bring in an attacking midfielder. Try and press high, create more pressure on the FC Platinum defense. So that would actually work out better for me. It's a chance for me to get a goal.
So with that being said, before we cross over back to the National Sports Stadium, are we still sticking to the 2-0 win?
A 2-0 in favor of FC Platinum.
Well, thank you very much more. I'll hold you back to it. Now we're about to cross over to the National Sports Stadium where the second half action is happening right now live, and Howard Musonza is up with commentary.
for the second half action. As YADAH now gets us underway. Remember in the first half, Brian Banda scoring after 3 minutes. The goal that's separating these two sides. Got to see if YADAH have got an answer to that. No changes to both sides. Clive Mandivei and Richard Chiminga with a clearance. Let's hope the halftime breather. Genesis Mangombere talk with his boys. Not so sure if his message at halftime was well comprehended though. Mutimba Nyoka. Mslang, the former chicken in man. Mandivei trying to play it safe, but in the end, a throw in, giving away a throw in. Msanga. Mangami. And the referee wanted to play an advantage there. Kadamanja looking for his centre-half partner. Mandivei. Shandirwa. Muchetu. He's got a trademark run. Ngwenya, muscle of the ball. Albert Manenji. Winning a throw. He's levered. Not happy there. Oh, Mangombe has got some big men on the bench in case he needs to call on them. Manenji with a long throw. Gadzikwa. Kraruj, Denere. Gadzikwa, too much for him. Somapeza having a chance to rest some of his players. Petros Mari, Donald Teguru, Innocent Mchaneka, Juan Mutuza, Rain Sampavari. We've seen these guys playing in the first 11. Manenji. Denere leaves it for Kadamanja, putting Chiminga under pressure. Hence, him putting it out on that far side. Steamer. He intercepted a lot of attacks by the home team in the first half. Ngwenya in an offside position. 50 minutes we have played in this game. FC Platinum still leading by a goal to nil. That's the bench there. Rain Sampavari, Juan Mutudza sitting there. And Mapeza can call on any of those guys. Or if the situation or the need arises, he's got able replacements. Mutimba Nyoka. Well, couldn't get past Mucheto. So Yada wanting to make a double change. It's actually a triple change they want to make here. We'll be telling you all about the players who are coming on in a bit. Mushanga now with a cross. Lennox Mucheto. Good play on that far side. Mutembeza. Richard Chiminga will take the free kick, urging everybody to go forward. A poor ball. Kadamanja with the clearance. But FC Platinum now coming through on that far side. Brian Banda, the goal scorer, but the pass didn't really come out. Offside. Crossfield ball, looking for Mangami. On the edge of the box. Mangami. Shandirwa with a turn. Denere. So Marvelous Faranando is one of the guys getting ready to come on. Together with God knows Mangani. And Vincent Sango. So Gadzikwa breaks into the box. But showed too much. Mutembeza can't keep it in play. So we're going to see the triple change now. FC Platinum also warming up. About 4 players. Som Tembeza replaced by God knows Mangani. Mangombe looking for mobility in midfield. And Krairoj Denere also replaced by Faranando. And Denere is a 20-year-old former Sudbury High School student. And Sango now. will come on. For Fortune Binzi. Let's see if those changes will bear fruits here. Mangani. So the ball had gone out. A confirmation of the substitutes. Shandirwa spreading it wide onto Sango now. His first touch. He's a live wire, Vincent Sango. He can play. He can give the team the width on those wings. Oh, good play. Fernando playing the defensive link role now. Albert Manenji. Kadamanja looks up. Cross comes. And Manenji misses it. Mutimba Nyoka now for the defending champions. But Mandive clearing. Setting up Shandirwa. Mangami. Best into the box. The cross will come. UFC Platinum wanting to introduce Ransom Pavari. Manenji. And Shandirwa does well with a 360 there. Clive Mandive. Much better this time around from YADAH. But in the meantime, FC Platinum making a change. Ransom Pavari coming on for Agiazo Magaya. So he's got two defensive midfielders there as Pavari joins Blessing Moyo. Banda and Moyo brings it out of that defensive third. Mutimba Nyoka now looking for Ngwenya. Ngwenya gets a return. Cuts inside. Still going with Timbayoka. Offside. That will not count. Musona was in an offside position. Manenji. Mangami. Oh, he's got a lot of power. Gadzikwa with the cross. Sango. Shot too much, but still. YADAH on the attack. Manenji. Ngwenya using his speed on the near side. Looking for options. Oh, he can't beat Mandive. Sango getting the crowd excited. He's got speed, he's got skill. Across to come. Onto Gadzikwa now. Back in there. Fernando! He tried a shot from range, but there was a handball there. Marvelous Fernando came on. Couple of minutes back. 60 minutes gone now. YADAH 0, FC Platinum 1. But much better play from both teams. And there's now a lot of movement from the YADAH side. Offside there on Mangami. So Genesis Mangombe setting his players much better in the second 45. But they've got about 30 minutes to salvage something from this match. Musanga looking for Ngwenya, who handles under pressure. Fernando. But this one will go straight to Chiminga. Bit of agency in their play. YADAH, Sango. There's just too much weight from that crossfield ball by Kadamanja. Don't forget, tomorrow, Matchday 15 continues with Ngezi taking on Tenax. ZPC Kariba in Bulawayo for a date against Bulawayo City. And Wawa hosts the Harare City at Ascot Stadium in Ugweru. The Rentals play Bulawayo Chiefs here at the National Sports Stadium. And then on Sunday, Triangle play Cranbourne. Manika Diamonds take on Black Rhinos, while Caps host Chickanin. And the big one tomorrow, on Sunday rather, it's Dynamos who are away to Highlanders at Barberfield Stadium. God knows Mangani and Mucheto. Sango. He's got space down that wing. But well watched there by Mangiza. Kadamanja. Under a bit of pressure, but it's managing to do well. The centre back. Muchetu picking up Mangani. Good movement. And Gadzikwa. Can he come up with a cross? Oh, he finds Sango once again. Dispossessed. Ngwenya. Banda! Kuda Mangami. But Mutlanga mopping up. Shandirwa and Faranando. Sango lurking on the near side. The cross will come, headed away by Pavari. Oh, good play this by YADAH. Much better in this second half. But they need to do better than this in the final third, because now they are creating plenty of opportunities as we've gone past 66 minutes and YADAH still trail by a goal to nil. Brian Banda with the goal after 3 minutes. And he will do at this moment, trying to release the pressure a little bit. Placing Moyo. So Moyo is still down. There he was. Oh, he was taken out by Manenji. Ransom Pavari. Musona, very quiet in the second half. Walter, the cross comes. That is a goal! Oh, my word! Ongwenya at the right place at the right time. A harmless looking ball. Spilled by Chiminga. That's an energy sapper there. Oh my goodness. When YADAH thought they were slowly coming back, and this happened. Ngwenya reacted the quickest in between Mandivei and Karamanja. So 68 minutes. And FC Platinum lead by 2-0. So that's Ngwenya's 5th of the season. So offside there on Banda. Faranando. There's just too big a gap between Mangami and the midfielders that are supposed to be supporting him. So every time he gets to be in possession, there's just a gulf between him and those who are supposed to be following up. 70 minutes now gone. YADAH nil, FC Platinum 2. Is YADAH wanting to make another change? Ralph Matema. He's got to come on for Albert Manenji. Let's see what the senior citizen will do. He's been around for some time now, Ralph. Played for Kambuzuma United, played for Highlanders, then went to South Africa, where he played for Orlando Pirates. Fernando heading it, looking for the main man now up front, Matema. God knows Mangani. And Gadzikwa will get to take the throw once again on the near side. Mangani. Matema is now going to be the target up front. Kuda Mangami. Muchetu now. But it's taken away. Pavari. Looks for Muslanga. El Musona now. Ngwenya. Matema. His first touch. Pavari. Good interception there by Clive Mandivei. Muchetu. And Mangami wins a free kick. Industrious Mangami. Always full of energy. Not afraid to take on defenders. Let's see his combination now with Ralph Matema. Cross comes. FC Platinum will be making another change in a bit. As Mangami with the cross that Matema could not latch onto. So handball, says Josiah Mutungam. So confirmation of the score after 75 minutes. Tandongwenya and Brian Banda with the 2 goals. Sango with the cross now for YADAH. Chetu. Mutimba Nyoka. So let's see who is going to be making way for one Mutudza. It was Mutimba Nyoka in a tussle there with Shandirwa. So the substitution is going to be made now. Brian Banda is the one who's going to make way. He scored the opening goal, Brian Banda, the former Highlanders player who came through the juniors there at Highlanders before making the switch to FC Platinum. Got the goal after 3 minutes. Mutudza. He also got a goal against Highlanders in that ill-tempered game that was eventually abandoned in the 81st minute, which is still to be decided. So it means if the decision comes, it might mean that, well, if there is no replay, or, well, if there is a replay, or whatever is going to come out of that, his goal might not stand and you go back to not having a goal. One Mutudza. Gwenya. Sona now. Muchetu. She's got space down that wing. Over the halfway line now. Sango. Wide on that far side. Mangami. Shot will come. Poorly taken. And Muchetu does well to find Chiminga in goal. Mutudza. Is being hustled there by Shandirwa, who gets himself a yellow card. So let's see what happens from this free kick as we are left with 10 minutes to play in this game. 10 minutes, of course, there is time added on there. YADAH 0, FC Platinum 2. Brian Banda after 3 minutes and Tando Ngwenya after 68 minutes. Musona. Mutimba Nyoka. Back to Musona. Chiminga with a clearance. So they get another throw in. Bit by bit, they are getting into the spaces. Mangani onto Fernando. He tries. He's not afraid to try. Marvelous Fernando. Magalani. Rain Sampavari. Mutudha now. So offside, says the near side assistant referee. This is match day 15 in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. A Friday afternoon game. And action continues tomorrow with 4 matches around the country. Ngezi take on Tenax. Bulawayo City take on ZPC Kariba. Wawa take on Harare City. And the Rentals are home to Bulawayo Chiefs. Muchetu keeps it in play. Mandive. So throw in on that far side. Time not on YADAH's side. Well, they had the momentum briefly, which was then curtailed as FC Platinum scored their second of the afternoon. Mutudha. Moya. And Musona on his way now. Across comes. Overcooks it. Shandirwa. Wide onto Gadzikwa. Matema. Can Gadzikwa whip him across? Matema! Almost. Magalani. Takes up the clearance. 5 minutes now to full time. Whatever magic or miracle that needs to come from the Miracle Boys has to happen now. Otherwise, it's just going to be a disappointing afternoon. And they are blowing hot and cold. I'll continue. Foul throw. You not expect something like this at this level? Shandirwa working his socks off. Free kick. As God knows, Mangani is brought down just a few meters from the edge of the penalty box. Is being harassed there by Juan Mutudza. Mangombe. So let's see who's going to be taking this one. Ralph Matema fancying his chances, as well as God knows Mangani. Mamagalani just trying to set up a four-man wall in front of him. Let's see who's going to take this one. Looks like it's going to be Ralph Matema. Matema straight into the wall. Oh, some of the FC Platinum fans, together with the Platinum Queens, the netball side, just coming through to support the boys who are leading by 2-0 at the moment. Yeah, fun in the stands there. Clive Madive. And Chiminga finally making the clearance. So throwing. Which FC Platinum will take their time to get it on that far side. Gadzikwa. Faranando finds the goalkeeper, Chiminga, Kadamanja. Blessing Moore doing well. Moore looks up. Ngwenya got the second goal. Musona now. Musona penalized. Moy. So we're going to play 3 more minutes as our clock strikes 90 minutes. And Norman Mapeza wanting to make a triple change. Remember, in total number of 5 substitutions still being made, but they have to be made at 3 intervals. Moya. Not so sure if the 3 will get time to come on. One of them is Abubakar Onifat and Nigel Makumbe, the former Aces Youth Academy product, or the Aces Youth Academy product. So finally the changes are going to be made. So Abubakar Onifat, Innocent Muchaneka and Nigel Makumbe will replace Ntando Ngwenya, Blessing Moyo, as well as Panashe Mutimba Nyoka. So Nigel Makumbe, he was with the Highlanders. Now he's at FC Platinum. So FC Platinum, more like their a training session at the moment. While the 3 minutes are up, as Ralph Matema breaks via the middle, Abubakar Onifade. Offside. Kuda Mangami, Faranando, but can't get past Makumbe. Chiminga with the clearance. Agaizo and Mangiza on that far side. Magalani. Chiminga. Still FC Platinum enjoying the Lions' self-possession here. We have played a minute and 30 seconds more from the added 3 minutes. So all eyes on Josiah Masimira now. The referee is Muchetu. Tries from distance. Almangombe. Has been outwitted here by Mapeza. So that's the full-time whistle here at the National Sports Stadium. YADAH going down by 2-0 to FC Platinum. Brian Banda opening the scoring after 3 minutes. And Ntando Ngwenya benefiting from poor goalkeeping by Chiminga. In goal for YADAH. And also the slow reaction from Kadamanja and Mandivei, the two centre-halves, to bury the effort after Chiminga had spilled the cross that had come from Musona. But in the end, FC Platinum too strong for the Miracle Boys. So, good afternoon for the Platinum side, as they've wrecked 3 points on the road. So good 3 points for Mapeza, which takes his tally to 25. And if things go their way for that abandoned match, they will be on 28. Same number of points as Chicken Inn, who are in second place. So not so bad. But good afternoon, not for these guys in red, but for the guys in yellow. So full time here at the National Sports Stadium. YADAH 0, FC Platinum 2. And action continues tomorrow. Ngezi Platinum Stars take on Tenax. Lawyers City hosts at PC Kariba. Wawa entertain Harare City at Ascot. The Rentals will be here at the National Sports Stadium against Bulawayo Chiefs. Then on Sunday, Triangle take on Cranbourne Bullets. Manika Diamonds play against Black Rhinos, while Caps have got a date against Chicken Inn, and the Dynamos are away to Highlanders at Barberfield Stadium. But in the meantime, let's go down to pitch side and join Chido as she talks to Norman Mapeza.
It is full time here at the National Sports Stadium. FC Platinum 2, YADAH 0. I'm here with Coach Norman Mapeza. Coach, a goal in the 3rd minute and then another one just after second half. What was that recipe? I mean, you're actually, way ahead on the log compared to YADAH. Was that enough? 2-0. Was that enough?
Look, it was a good game of football. I think we worked so hard for the result. No, congratulations with my boys. I think they worked so hard. They worked their socks off. Yeah, they played well. They played well. I think we spoke about it. Look, they're a very good team. They like to pass the ball around. So what is important for us to get that early goal? I think first half we had some good opportunities. Then second half again we had some moments where I thought maybe we could have done better in terms of our decision making. But then again we got another opportunity when we scored that second goal. It's all about persistence. It's all about perseverance. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. If the guy had lost hope from that cross, he was not going to score. But it's all about persistence. It's all about perseverance. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It wasn't easy at all.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I heard you from the sideline. You're pushing the boys quite a lot.
Yeah.
More than usual. So that means they weren't really, they didn't have the head in the game. What was that
about?
It's
all about pushing them. It's all about pushing them, because you know what happens sometimes during the game. People they lose concentration. Then you can tell the other team is attacking us, and if you keep quiet, then you keep on jogging. But if you shout at him, then he can react. He knows, no, I think I should be somewhere. I should be somewhere in this position to defend the ball. That's why I was just keeping them going.
Okay, but congratulations on those 3 points, Coach. Looking forward to the rest of your games coming up.
Thank you.
Sure. Yes, you heard it yourself. That was Coach Norman Mapeza saying that he is happy with how the boys played. They could have done better, but he is satisfied with that outcome. Now I'm joined by Coach Genesis Mangombe. YADAH coach, right, Coach? You lost those 3 points. A very unfortunate turn of events today. Yes, of course, you were playing against defending champions, but what exactly can you say? Your boys were playing pretty well, but they lacked that final execution. What was that about?
Yeah, always. If we fail to play to basics and follow some of the instruction of possession of football, you are bound to have those mistakes, and because you'll be creating the gaps to receive the ball. If you lose the ball in dangerous zones, you're going to be punished. But now I think the goals were, especially the second goal, it was a giveaway. We need to adjust on that one and work on those silly mistakes.
Coach, you had a strategy getting into the game. I'm sure you thought of the likes of Tando. And I mean, yeah. So what exactly then was wrong with your strategy getting into the game? What can you say went wrong there?
Yeah, according to my strategy, I think, especially my game plan, I think we didn't get it wrong. But it was unfortunate that we conceded silly goals, which maybe we should have avoided. But if you see, we can even rotate the ball nicely, and that our attacking zone today was very thin. We were giving some respect on that. Otherwise, we matched them.
Okay, congratulations, Coach, and looking forward to the rest of your games.
Thank you very much.
That was Coach Genesis Mangombe saying that, yes, quite an unfortunate turn of events, but he is happy that the boys played the way they did, and he's looking forward to changing up things and making sure that they, get the maximum points from now on. Now I'm joined by man of the match, right? I mean, how was that? You scored in the 3rd minute. That was pretty exciting. Tell me what is going on through your head. Did you expect to do that?
I didn't expect to score, but luckily I scored.
And what else? I mean, we didn't see much going on later on. Did you expect to score something else after that 3rd minute?
Yeah, we expected to score some more goals because our opponents were making some blunders at the back. So we expected to get some more goals so that we get comfortable during the match.
Okay, but congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you as man of the match for more games.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. I mean, full-time here at the National Sports Stadium. FC Platinum 2 and YADAH 0. We are going to be giving you more games as the weekend progresses. Tomorrow, we do have Ngezi Platinum Stars taking on Tenex. We also have Bulawayo City taking on Kariba, Wawa taking on Harare City, Herentals taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. And we're actually going to be giving you that game on Sunday from Barber Fields. We have Highlanders taking on Dynamos right here on Zim Papers Television Network. So be sure to tune in. But that is it from now. From me, over to you in studio.
Well, you saw Chido there with the coaches now. It's somewhat of shocking that we hear Genesis Mangombe kind of happy with the way that the boys played. But I mean, against FC Platinum, it could be the fact that, it's a big team. They're facing a big team, and the performance, maybe he expected somewhat less, but the boys lived up and played even way better than he expected, don't you think?
I'm actually surprised because whichever team you play, it doesn't matter how big and how strong that team is. As a coach, you should always look forward to winning. And you cannot be happy after losing 2-0. Yeah. Especially today, I thought they didn't give enough challenge to FC Platinum. They didn't create any chances for the team, for them to score. So where is his happiness coming from? They didn't even possess the ball like they are used to doing. So where is his happiness coming from? I'm really, really surprised. And it's embarrassing, actually, for a coach to actually come in and say that.
Well, Mo, I should say congratulations, a round of applause for that 2-0 prediction. Now, for those viewers sitting at home, now this is your guy. If you need to go to Africa Bet to place your bet, please make sure you contact Mo Moyo for accurate predictions. Now, Mo, you spoke of disappointment. I should say I'm very disappointed with the goalkeeper because the second goal was not supposed to be in. He had managed to save the goal, but then, you know what, with the blink of an eye, the goal was back in at the back of the net.
Yeah, that was a very, very poor performance from the goalkeeper. But from what happened in the first half, he had already shown signs that he was jittery. And kudos to Tando. He was alert, red alert all the time, looking forward to such mistakes, and he took advantage and nicely tucked it in. But if you look at both goals, I think it was partly poor defending and also lack of awareness. Even if your keeper makes a mistake, the defenders were supposed to be quick enough to pounce and take away the ball. But FC Platinum was fast, and they managed to get that second goal. I'm really not surprised. You really expect such performances from small teams. It's always hot and cold, hot and cold. There's no consistency, and that's why they are where they are. They belong there. Number 14 out of 18 teams. That's where they belong there.
But you know, we always find the surprise wins against the small teams. Like I mentioned earlier, YADAH can somewhat appear to be a thorn in the FC Platinum's flesh. And we've seen it happen. We've seen Herentals being a thorn in the flesh against Chickenin and against Ngezi as well. You know, these small teams are what somewhat the big club's boogie side. But then with today's performance, and do you think we can largely blame the YADAH goalkeeper for this game's loss?
When you are playing big teams, there is no better motivation than just playing for that against the big team. So players are supposed to be more motivated by. You don't need a financial incentive. Normally, we want as players we want money, but when you're going to play Dynamos, Caps, Islanders, Ngezi, FC Platinum, which are now the big teams in Zimbabwe, you don't need any motivation. You don't need someone to tell you that this is a big game, because you don't know how that. If you really play well, those are the games that can move mountains for you. Maybe you get a better move to a bigger club, or you may get a move outside the country, because those are the matches that even scouts watch. So you don't need to be motivated. But if you look at the way that the YADAH players were playing, they were not motivated at all. I don't know what was happening. And Genesis tried to bring in Banolila, Ralph Matema, but that was too late. And also, you bring in a striker when you're not creating chances. Why do you want that striker? So, yeah. So
you would rather have him substitute the goalkeeper than putting in a striker? Because, I mean, it's very rare to have a goalkeeper substituted. It's very rare. You are in Genesis Mangombe's shoes. What would you do? The first half, you saw that this goalkeeper is jittery. We saw him fall on his own with the ball, and you know he had those moments where he showed that he's not fully fit to be playing against FC Platinum. You saw those mistakes in the first half. You are Genesis. What would you do?
Yeah, probably he could have substituted the goalkeeper, but in my experience as a former soccer player, I played in the Premier League for 12 years. I've never seen a goalkeeper substituted. Unless they are injured, not because of poor performance. Maybe they would be left out the next match, but substitution, it's rare, but it happens. I thought Genesis tactically he was beaten, because if you look at how Norman did his substitutions, after the second goal, he managed to take out BB, Brian Banda, and put in Pavari, solidifying his midfield just to make sure they keep. He needed someone fresh in the midfield to control the game, and he knew if he doesn't get another goal, he was going to be okay with that 1-0 win. So tactically, Genesis was poor.
Well, thank you very much, Mo, for joining us. And once again, thank you very much for that accurate prediction. So I did tell our fans that, you know what, if you want those accurate predictions...
For a fee.
For a fee. Oh, well, as long as they get their predictions right, and you know what, they get the Africa Bits lump sum, then it means that, you know what, they'll be able to pay you at the end of the day. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. Well, that was it for the first match of our match day 15 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League, proudly brought to you by Papers Television Network in partnership with AfricaBet. Now we are going to be giving you Highlanders and Dynamos at Barberfield on Sunday. So do make sure you stay tuned and stay safe until then.